So we got Lisa and we got Randy here.
Hello.
Chamber, Mainstreet. This is this the calm before the storm, or is the storm already out there? Then besides
The storm is all year long.
We never have a calm.
Okay,
But that's okay. It keeps us trucking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's a week. Of course, we're celebrating many entities and people are this country celebrating Veterans Day as we do the show live, and when if you watch it a little bit later on, I'll give you an idea of what day it is. So it is a very special day for our veterans.
Yes.
We all hold them dearly.
Yeah, my husband is a veteran, 20 years in the service, and I followed him around for 18 years of that. We lived, Fort Knox, and we were in California and Germany and Missouri, and then we decided to call this home.
There you go.
No place like home than Bardstown.
You're not kidding. You're not kidding. So let's see. First off, Chamber is the activities just are about constantly. We had a ribbon cutting a moment ago. We've got more ribbon cuttings. And amongst all that, we're getting ready for the run to Christmas.
Yes. Yeah, the Chamber actually, we were working on our annual report. We had over 80 events last year. So if we look tired, now you know why, because we had 80 events. But Christmas, talking about, retiring from the military and coming and calling Bardstown home, I will say that when I drive downtown at Christmas time, it never gets old. It's beautiful every year. It's a little bit different, but still the same. And it's really a huge thank you to Bardstown Mainstreet and just all their work that they do to get the whole downtown lit up. And so it never gets old.
No.
Yeah. And speaking of Bardstown Mainstreet, right beside you.
Hi.
So we vacated for the short time, for the moment.
I wish it was short time.
But it's going to be the focal point pretty quickly.
Yes, it is. Starting probably tomorrow.
Okay.
We're going to start putting some holiday decor up.
Okay.
And you will notice we have a nice, big, beautiful Christmas tree going up this year.
I've heard that.
Yes.
I think I've heard the dimensions. It's a big one.
It's a big one. Thank you to Bardstown Tourism, who was so gracious enough to help us purchase this tree, along with, of course, Bardstown Mainstreet and Heaven Hill. So we're very excited. It's almost, I wouldn't say double the size, but you're going to see a drastic difference than what we've had in the past.
The as like I say, a focal point. People, will take a bunch of pictures of our beautiful downtown, especially at Christmas time.
Yep. Yes, and all the beautiful twinkle lights. So we have a company called Hang Louisville that comes out and does all of the twinkle lights that are on the trees and all downtown.
I think they send elves, right? Don't they send elves?
Sometimes you might see them dressed as elves. You never know. But yeah, they're actually going to start tomorrow as well. So we're kicking it off early.
And they work hard.
They do.
Obviously, being down here, I see them doing their work, and they do a great job. I mean,
it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
And in the past, if you remember, you would see myself and my family and our board and our helpers out there doing all the things that we normally would wrap and decorate. We got a little smarter, and with a lot of a beautiful amount of sponsors that help us with everything Christmas, we're able to now hire someone to do it for us to make it look even better.
Yeah. And that's it. They do it right.
They do.
Like if I was doing it, first wind that came up, it'd blow it out.
Yes.
I helped her one year, and then she said I couldn't come back.
She said, I'll never do it again.
I said, oh, this is really hard, Randy.
Let's see, for leadership right now, I'm referring to the Chamber of Commerce Board. The elections are underway.
The election is underway. It expires on Friday. And we have a great slate of community leaders that want to be on the board, but only 3 will, be elected to serve. And we are a nonprofit organization. We're a membership organization. People get us confused sometimes with getting, government dollars, which we do not. We get membership from our businesses. So they get to vote on who is the board. So we take that slate, we put it out to our membership, they vote. I have no say. I try not even to look at it until Friday because I know that they always do the right thing and we always have an amazing board. So it's in the hands of our local businesses.
Indeed, that's the challenge on my end. Is I looked at that list and I'm like, I still haven't.
Yeah.
But I will because I said I got to think about this a little bit.
Yeah.
How do you narrow it down to just 3 when they're all great?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Friday's
the deadline.
Okay, so if you're a chamber member, you would have already been notified of this. Just a reminder for you to do that.
Yeah.
Mainstreet is a volunteer board.
It is.
They, as you pointed out, they do a heck of a lot of work as a volunteer.
Yeah, we are 100% a working board, and we too will have some new members coming on starting in January. We had some terms that are now over, and I'm sad to see, those particular people leave because, we have a really good group that are very hands-on, and they see the value in the things that Bardstown Mainstreet does for the community. So you'll notice some new members coming on in January.
Okay.
Yeah.
So some of the events that are new, some that are coming back for the holiday season. Y'all can
Well, the main event she has Light Up, which is going to be the Friday after Thanksgiving. But Saturday is the biggest shopping day of the year for local businesses. And this is across the United States. And so a couple years ago, we said, what can we do? We brought down the skating rink, which is now being moved to the Christmas Carnival. So there's still a skating rink, but it'll actually be 2 days and it'll be at the Christmas Carnival.
And bigger.
And it's going to be bigger and there's going to be lots of activities. And so we're really excited about that. But our presence downtown is still going to, be magical and wonderful. And we have 200 shopping bags that we're going to be handing out for the shoppers. We're going to be at the Old Stillhouse Distillery tasting room. So if you've not got to check that out, please come down. And we're going to have, last year we had gift cards in every single bag.
Yes.
Ranging from $5 all the way up to $25. Some of them maybe didn't have gift cards, but they had gifts from our local stores. So everybody got a little something special. There'll be lots of discounts and deals. And this year, we're going to take the first 50 bags, and 3 of them are going to have a $100 bill inside.
Whoa.
Right? To go shopping. Yeah. And there's going to be a passport. So if you go and you buy or go out to eat or have a tasting at one of the participating businesses and you return that passport, then you could win $250. So we're going to give out lots of money this Christmas. Yep.
That's a good thing.
It is.
And the good thing is that most likely it'll be right back into the community.
Exactly.
And multiply.
Exactly.
Now, this is Saturday after Small Business Saturday, is what we say,
Yes.
but after Black Friday.
Yes. November 29th.
Okay.
Yes.
And we're going to be headquarters, since our headquarters is kind of
Under construction.
at the Old Stillhouse
Distillery tasting room
which is up on
downtown.
North Oak Street.
Yes.
They just had their own.
Yeah,
They did.
and they have been so excited and gracious to host us this year, and so we're really excited about that. And like I said, 200 bags last year and the year before. I mean, I think we gave them out in maybe like 20 minutes, 30 minutes.
They went very fast.
They went very fast, and I think, if I had a chance of winning $100 bill, I might try to be one of the first 50 people waiting out there Saturday morning. And like I said, you'll, even chance to have more money if you have that passport. But we also have some things for kids that day.
We do. We want to make sure that the things that we do are involved around families. And since, we're not going to have the skating rink this year, which brought a lot of families down, we want people to still know that we're focusing around families. So, of course, kicking it off, we're going to have breakfast, free breakfast for the kids at Mamie's Kitchen with Santa and Mrs. Claus from 9 until 10. So, big thank you to Christy at Mamie's for allowing us to do that. And then after that, they'll shift over to the Mayor's Park. So Normally, we would have Santa and Mrs. Claus on the square, but unfortunately, with the construction, we are moving them down to the new Mayor's Park down by Baskin Robbins. And it's going to be a whole winter wonderland down there. It's going to be so pretty and festive. But you'll get from 11 until 1, Santa and Mrs. Claus will be there doing free photos, and you'll actually get a printout of the photo sponsored by Abound Credit Union. So thank you to them. And then we have Sarah Kurtzinger that will be set up with her animatronic reindeer at the park. So that'll be super fun.
That will be in the Mayor's Park?
It will. All of this will take part in the Mayor's Park. And then who else do we have at the park?
We have, we will have, well, at the park,
Abound.
that's,
Yeah.
and Sarah Kurtzinger. And then you'll be able to travel down Main Street and seek out some gingerbread men that'll be hidden. And then you can go down to the art gallery, and there'll be ornament decorating, free ornaments. And this is sponsored by Ladera Hicks and Casey Willett Van Vactor and Mary Harrell with RDR and Liberty Tax. And then, back to the Mayor's Park, we will have free trolley rides with Rudolph. And I think Tania has decided that she's going to read the book.
Yay.
And so we're going to have, for the first 20 to 25 families, will get a free Rudolph book.
Okay.
When they get on the trolley.
When they get on the trolley.
And then they'll read the book together. So that'll be fun for the kids, you know.
Yeah, so we're really excited.
Yeah.
Back to the breakfast.
Yes.
Do they need to pre-register for that? Or?
No, just show up
up.
anytime between 9 and 10, and she has cute little pancakes that she, you know, gives to all the kids with Santa. Yeah, so that'll be fun. And then, like she was saying, we have new for the kids this year is the little gingerbread lane passport. So when you come down to the Mayor's Park and do your pictures with Santa, we'll have those available. So you can take those with you and then go on a hunt down Gingerbread Lane, which is, you know, down Main Street, and find all of the little gingerbreads that they'll be signed off on. And then you'll end at the art gallery where you'll turn that in to Ladera, who will be there, who's one of our sponsors.
And we got some little gift bags for the first 25 kids that turn in their passport.
Yeah, so it'll be fun.
So
a lot of fun things.
They're looking for a little gingerbread man.
Yes.
In the windows.
That'll be in the windows. They're probably a couple inches, well, no, maybe 6 inches. You'll find them.
They're not this, they're...
Maybe the sheet of a paper.
Yeah, you'll find, I mean, you know, they'll be hidden, but you'll find them.
Yeah.
And don't take a bite out of them.
No, they will not be real gingerbread.
Take them with you. You'll just find it. You'll go in to that particular business, and they'll sign off for your little passport. Yeah. And then you get your free little gift when you go to the art gallery.
Yeah. So lots of fun stuff. Trolley rides, Rudolph, you know, the animatronic reindeer are always cute. Of course, Santa and Mrs. Claus are always a special treat. And Santa and Mrs. Claus will be at the Mayor's Park a couple additional days, but this will be your only chance to get that portrait printout.
That's cool.
Yeah, but every Saturday leading up to Christmas, I think there's 4 additional Saturdays that lead up to Christmas. They will be there from 11 to 1, of course, weather permitting. If it's raining, unfortunately, we will have to cancel. So just make sure you follow Bardstown Main Street and the Bardstown-Nelson County Chamber's Facebook page, because that's where we keep everybody updated. But they will be there from 11 to 1 those Saturdays.
Good deal.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, the fun just gets started with that.
Yeah.
Right up and that the whole weekend, because our community, this will be year 2 for this thing at the state park.
Yep.
Yes, this will be year 2 for the Christmas Carnival, and it was
bigger and better this year.
They are. They're going to have the ice skating rink, and they still have the carousel. There is bounce houses. There's all kinds of things that are going to be going on. They have food trucks, and you know, we lived in Germany for a little while, and so they say that there is no bad weather, only bad clothing. So I think no matter what the weather looks like, it will bring a crowd. So remember that. There is no bad weather, only bad clothing.
So bundle up.
At first, I thought it was the ugly Christmas sweater, but
You can wear that too. Yeah.
Bring it on.
Yeah.
We are having
Bring
an
the
ugly
boots
Christmas
or-
sweater thing downtown, so you know.
Yeah.
Wear those.
you are having one?
Yeah, the bars will have an ugly Christmas sweater the Friday before Christmas.
Okay.
Yeah.
We kind of skipped over a little bit, but we have Thanksgiving coming up. That's always a big time. We do the turkey trot. It's a little bit different than what it was 15, 16 years, or 20 years ago when I first became aware of it.
Big difference.
And again, it's another evolving thing. It's got some notoriety.
It does, and we're now bringing it back as the turkey trot versus it used to be the turkey kick. So all of our bars and restaurants with bars will be participating in that as well.
Yeah.
And it's Thanksgiving weekend.
It's the day before Thanksgiving,
Wednesday.
so that Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I didn't want to slight them.
Yeah, I know exactly.
And with it
wanna
being
bring
an
it on
entertainment district, they can
Yes.
take their drink and
Go from
hop
place
to the
to
next place. Yeah.
Exactly.
So we have seen tourism evolve from being from being a seasonal thing to where there is no season. This morning, I'm rolling in and it's Veterans Day, and I gauge tourism by how hard it is to park on my part of Third Street.
Yes.
And today it was. I was about at the end of the street.
Yeah.
And it's still there, but and that's because we had people lodging in various lodgings that we have all around our.
They're having an amazing year, and the courthouse is under renovation, so we don't get to, we've kind of been shifted around, so we don't get to see all the hustle and bustle. But I do miss it. I do miss looking out those windows and just seeing how many tourists are here in town, and we would get to talk with a lot of them. But just they keep having great years year after year.
They do. And just last year, I got these numbers from tourism. In November and December of last year, they brought in 128,000 people. It's a lot just in 2 months.
Yeah.
And so going forward, more than likely that's going to increase. Plus, our downtown has several new businesses that have opened this past year. And there's something for everyone, which is nice. And I think there's over 25 different holiday experiences in November and December all over town, whether that's distilleries, any of the places like the Christmas Carnival and things like that. So visit Bardstown's website. It's the place to go to if you need to know a list of all of those.
Yeah.
We have a little old parade coming up too.
We do.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah.
Just a little parade.
Just a little.
We love the parade.
But and that's the reason I know a little bit more about the Christmas tree, because
Yeah.
that's the only room is going to be available on the front patio or
You'll have a little bit of room.
Well, and it all flows very perfectly because you have light up, and this is really the kickoff to this Christmas season, and then the next day you have this shop
shopping
local,
experience.
the big shop small Saturday, and then that Thursday you're going to have the parade, and then that weekend you have the Christmas carnival, and so and then events after that, people that so this is really the place to be for Christmas.
And we weren't considered the merriest Mainstreet for nothing.
That's right.
Just
That's
saying.
right. I know we'll never be able to recapture that moment of having a fire pit at the old courthouse at 5:00 in the morning, but that was fun last
awesome.
year. Yeah.
the TV people gave you, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, the Today Show. It was awesome.
So Lisa, what's our chamber membership now, give or take? It's phenomenal. I've seen it.
We're getting closer and closer to 600 members. So we're about 577 right now, give or take. We have had 39 ribbon cuttings this year. By the time Christmas comes, it'll be 39. But we've seen some really big things happen. Heaven Hill opened their distillery. We've seen the old Still House open up their tasting room. we have a Chick-fil-A, we have another McDonald's, and then all of the other businesses. I mean, it just seems, like I said, it's ribbon cutting season because we just are opening one after another. And so the growth is just absolutely amazing right now.
And many of these are local, when I say local, of course, but locally owned, locally started.
Yes.
Now, the Burrell family with their McDonald's, they're almost local.
They are. And, Chick-fil-A, he's moved here now. He's local. So, yeah, and, we are so fortunate because when you have those locally owned businesses, that is what makes your town, your small town, unique. And you can't go anywhere else and have those experiences. And that's what we have here, is experiences you can't get anywhere else.
And I know if Stacy was here from tourism, and she'll be joining us, I'm sure, in the future of these events, the number of hotel rooms that we now have, and that they're staying
Still
at
coming.
great capacity.
Yeah.
And there's more on the way. I told somebody today, I said, really? I said, yeah. You haven't been out there and looked at the dirt. No.
Yeah. It's there.
What else do we need to talk about?
Well, I just want to give a little shout out to some of our sponsors here, because without our local businesses talking local again, we really could not make this happen. So, a big shout out to Bound Credit Union, Heaven Hill Distillery, Centos, CHI St. Joseph Health, Flagey Memorial Hospital, Lexpro, Blue Oval, SK, Lincoln National Bank, Grizzly Media, Liberty Tax, Sarah Kurtzinger State Farm, Mammy's Kitchen, like we said, West Banco, Ladera at Woodman Life, Casey Willett Van Vector at State Farm, Rochelle Danielle Rose, which we say RDR, but if you haven't been out there, you definitely need to check it out. Wilson and Muir Bank, Holiday Inn Express, Old Stillhouse, and of course, we couldn't do anything without us having this partnership, and then tourism being a big support. So
Yeah. And all of our businesses that participate, because, we breathe everything about please shop small, because that the money that goes into those businesses are what's coming back to our community. So, definitely think about shopping local the whole throughout the year, but definitely, come down on Shop Small and support these businesses, because the things that are going in these bags are from those businesses. They're the ones that are giving us these gift cards and gifts to go inside 200 shopping bags. Like, that's huge. So all of our downtown businesses and all of the chamber businesses, please make sure you support them this holiday season.
Indeed. All right. Well, it's been a pleasure having you guys.
It's always a pleasure.
Do this on a regular basis. And,
Perfect.
And keep the community informed, and maybe break some news here every once in a while, and just do some reminders. But again, reminder: if you're a Chamber of Commerce member, you've been notified that if you haven't voted yet, that board.
That's right. Friday's the deadline. And we are planning our annual dinner. We don't have the date set in stone yet, but those nominations are out there. We'll be sending them out again. If you know a business that is worthy of an award, please fill that out.
I think I saw that on your communication. So please do that. Randy, from the Mainstreet standpoint, we have, I think the other day, maybe more than once, said Mainstreet. And we have a Mainstreet.
We do.
It happens to be 3rd.
It's just 3rd Street, but we call it Main Street. Exactly. And we're, like I said, we're kicking off the holiday season for Light Up Bardstown, so please bring your families out on that Friday after Thanksgiving. Streets close at 5, and that's just that first block of 3rd Street, and then around the courthouse, so there will be a detour, so please keep that in mind. And we kick everything off, at 6 o'clock with Santa on the fire truck. So come out and see us.
Always fun to be standing up there
It is.
listening for the siren. And then the lights come around the corner.
Yes, then it gets dark. And then it lights up
Kids
again.
get excited. Well, that's our Bardstown-Nelson County Chamber of Commerce and Main Street chatter today. We'll do this again very soon. Thank you for joining us here on WBRT.
WBRT.
HARE 19 888-SHARE-19.
Gage Diamonds has a secret for creating something stunning, something forever. It's our skilled ring designers. Tell them about your favorite ring styles. Show them your inspirations. Together, you'll make magic. Schedule your in-person or online appointment. Gage specializes in exceptional lab-grown diamonds. Financing available. Visit GageDiamonds.com. We're engagement's middle name.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting great candidates? Well, they're not hard to find when you go to ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. People who are actively looking for jobs like yours. So